So I'm going to do a day in the life video today, kind of just show you what I do here in Korea and what my typical day looks like. So right now it's about 5:30. I wake up at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. I answer emails, I do my social media stuff, answer Snapchats. I have to be at work by 6 because we have a meeting before PT. PT, I get this question a lot. It's physical training with the Army. So it's mandatory in the military that you do an hour and a half of PT Monday through Friday from like 6 to 7:30. So I got to do that. This morning we're running 4.5 miles with the platoon, and then I'm going to work on after that. I go to the gym in between PT and work just because that's like my new schedule. That's what I found is the best timing so far, because in the evening it just gets crazy packed. So before going into PT, I drink one protein shake. It's just one scoop of protein powder, one banana, just some carbs before hitting the gym, and then one of these Nature Valley oat and honey bars. It's the same thing every morning before going into work, just so I have some carbs in me before hitting a workout, especially after doing some running. And then supplement-wise, I'll just do one multivitamin, some fish oil, like 2 or 3 capsules of fish oil, and then 2,000 IUs of vitamin D3. So that's my quick morning ritual before heading off to work. I don't always take additional carbs before hitting the gym, but on days like today when we ran 4.5 miles, I did some hill sprints, push-ups, rope climbs, I'm going to add 37 extra grams of carbs in the form of Sour Patch Kids. So in addition to that, supplement-wise, just one scoop of Flight, pre-workout, about 300 milligrams of caffeine, and then my intra-workout BCAAs. Now this really helps me because I'm doing cardio in the morning and I don't have a full stomach right now. I ate before working out for PT wise. So I'm going to do one serving of IntraFlight, which helps me tremendously, and I stack it with creatine. Now, you don't have to take creatine intra-workout. As long as you take creatine once a day, that's all that matters. Only reason I do is it helps me not forget to take it. It's kind of just a ritual right now. So I'm hitting legs this morning, and I finally found my rhythm where I work out after PT before work, and it gives me more time in the evening, like after work, to work on Bare Performance Nutrition, this gym startup, my business plan, talking to manufacturers and all that stuff. So I finally fell into a rhythm that's really working for me. All right, guys, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret of what I've been doing lately to really help grow my legs. Ever since I can remember when I first started lifting, my upper body responded to weight training and hypertrophy a lot better than my lower body did. And in college, I really didn't train legs that often. I tried to avoid it as much as possible because I was in ROTC and I was running, and I used that as an excuse for not to train legs very often. And then it wasn't until I started increasing the frequency and volume of my leg training that I started putting on some size and some strength, and I started squatting more, and I saw some development in my legs, but still not to the extent that my upper body would gain just from training on a regular basis. And looking back, I think I would contribute this because when I would train upper body, majority of my training sessions throughout a week on average are hypertrophy related, so I'm working with a moderate weight for higher rep ranges, anywhere from 8 to 20 reps on a given exercise. And then historically when I train legs, it's been pretty squat focused and around the 3 to 5 rep range. I've always kept reps lower with weight heavier because I believe that's the way I had to train in order to gain strength and size. And for a period I was focused more on strength than the size aspect of it. But now it's kind of reversed, or in a balance where I want to put as much size on during this bulk and take advantage of it. So when I got to Korea, I really was thinking I want to put a lot of size on, a lot of strength, but I want to really focus on my legs so that when I cut, I can see a huge difference from the last time I cut in 2013. And what I decided to change is I'm going to focus more on hypertrophy for my lower body. So only one workout a week am I squatting with the focus of the squat. The second workout a week is just isolation work, volume, high reps, getting a blood flow, getting a pump. The leg pump, in my opinion, is better, way better than the upper body pump. Like getting done with a set of extensions or curls, not being able to walk, fantastic. But today was an example of my hypertrophy workout, which I've been doing once a week. And leaving this workout, I'm already pretty sore, and I can already feel the stimulus of those exercises on my muscles. So I start out with a pre-exhaustion of leg extensions and leg curls. I do 4 to 5 sets total. And on those sets, I'm taking it to failure, maybe an RPE 9.5 or 10 failure with a heavy weight. Trying to get a very good contraction, holding it at the top, isolation work, so that when I'm done with extensions and curls, then I go to some more working sets. And I don't have to handle as much weight because I'm already a little bit tired. My muscles are already pre-fatigued going into the other sets in the volume. So today, for example, I went into the reverse hack squat, which mimics a front squat. This is by far right now my favorite leg exercise. I just put one of these into my budget for my gym when I get back to Austin. That is going to go on order ASAP. And then I finished off with 4 sets of barbell squats, focusing with 315 pounds in the 8 to 10 rep range. And this is just a burner, but 315 actually went up pretty easy and felt good. So this is the way I've been enjoying my leg training, and I've seen great development just in the last, I'd say, 45 days of having this focus on contraction and isolation rather than strength training all the time. Very quick post-workout meal. This is just 1 cup of oats, a scoop of protein powder, some cinnamon, sugar-free maple syrup, tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 banana, some almond milk. I just mix it up, eat it raw. You guys have seen this before in videos, but it's just really easy and quick before heading into work. So a big project I'm working on right now is starting a 1,000-pound club in our company here. So if you're not familiar with it, the sum of your deadlift, squat, and bench press has to equal or be greater than 1,000 pounds, and then you'll be part of like the BCO 1,000-pound club. You'll get a t-shirt or something. Something else I'm working on is restructuring the way we assess fitness at the platoon level. So we have the Army fitness test, which is 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and then a 2-mile run. You have certain requirements you have to hit in your bracket age group. But what we're changing here is it's more strength focused and endurance focused, but there's different events for each. So this past week, we did the strength test. One was as many pull-ups as you can do as possible, as many toes to bar as possible, as many repetitions on the bench press, and the squat at your body weight with the bar, the weight on the bar. And there's no really minimum requirements you're trying to shoot for. You're just trying to improve over time. So this was like the baseline test, and then 2 months we'll test again, and 2 months after that we'll test again. And we just want to see gradual improvement every time we test. All right, I might as well show you guys my meals today as well, since it's a day in the life. So I come back to my room every day for lunch. This is one just peanut butter sandwich, as well as about 8 to 9 ounces of pork loin chops, and maybe 14 ounces of just like a russet potato that I microwave for about 7 minutes. This is my lunch almost every single day. The thing is, though, here in Korea, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. The Army pays for all of our meals at the dining facility. So we can go to the dining facility for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 3 meals a day, and we don't pay for anything. But the thing is, and the reason I don't eat there is every time you go there, it's almost like an hour experience. So waiting in line for like 45 minutes, eating, and then leaving, it's over an hour, and that'd be like 3.5, almost 4 hours a day of just waiting, eating there that I could spend in my room doing work for the company, catching up on social media, all the stuff I need to do outside of work. So in my mind, in my eyes, my time is more valuable here doing work during my lunches and when everyone else is going to the dining facility rather than going there and waiting. So I'd rather spend the money on food, my own food, that's a higher quality food, than go there and wait, if that makes sense.
Oh, look who it is! Let's cover your performance review of the past quarter. It goes without saying that you've been inadequate, incapable, and just downright abusive to your rank position. And I'd like to go ahead and add, and this is really on everyone's mind, what do you think you do here exactly?
Yeah, I got courtesy patrol. Be out there.
You got courtesy patrol?
Yeah.
Giving out lately?
Dude, mine has too.
Like I like get up and I'm like, ugh.
Mine is, we do like the front lunge thing.
Hi, Daniel. Just a few brownies with Guinness and Irish whiskey baked in to help you celebrate St. Patrick's Day. This was the best way to keep them fresh. Love, Mom and Dad. P.S. I needed extra packaging, so I put in some newspapers and comics to entertain you. More treats to come later. Wow. Love you, Mom.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
Thank you, Sue, Dan's mom.
Welding was a man's job. Evelyn continues to prove them wrong. Through CTC's welding program,
Oh, that's good. The last time I went to the commissary, they were low on almost everything. So I'll probably try to go tonight, get some more groceries. But right now, I'm just going to have, it's around 5 p.m., just got off of work, 2 servings of Raisin Bran Crunch with some almond milk, or about 2 servings. And then 2 scoops of whey protein powder in the shaker with just water. And then a banana right here. Typically, I mean, the meals I'm showing you today, or I typically eat on a daily basis. Usually this would be like some sort of meat and rice and vegetables, something of that nature. But I'm just super low on groceries right now. Time for job number 2. So what I've been doing lately at night from like 5 p.m. till I go to bed around 11 or so is working on Bare Performance Nutrition, putting my time into that, and then dividing it up into time spent towards working on the gym as well. So I'm officially less than a year out of getting out of the Army. Next March of 17, I'm officially out on my own, ready to run my companies full speed and full time. And opening a new business, a gym specifically in my case, seems like a big obstacle, and there's a lot to do involved in it and a lot of questions to answer. And what I've been doing lately, it's helping out. And if you're looking to open a business or really anything, a good way to tackle it is make a goal for maybe every night, every couple nights, of a question you're going to answer or a problem you're going to solve. So for example, tonight, what I'm researching and trying to learn more about is the insurance for property and liability in regards to opening a gym. So I'll go on like forums and stuff, do my own research, see what people recommend, try to build a budget and a ballpark number for what I'm going to spend per month, and then build that into my business plan on the back end. So there's a lot going into it, but when you break it into small pieces, it makes it a lot easier. All right, so last meal of the night, just one everything bagel with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And then right here is just about a 1.5 cups of white jasmine rice with 2 cans of tuna, some relish, some Parmesan cheese, some mozzarella cheese, coconut oil, and hot sauce in there. And then over here, just packed up my ruck. Got a 4-mile ruck march tomorrow morning. So I'll share today's macros with you. It was 263 grams of protein, 568 grams of carbs, and 89 grams of fat. What I found for this bulk, now today I officially hit 230 pounds, and that's a 15-pound gain over the last 4 months during this bulk, is my body will maintain its weight pretty well around maintenance calories in a pretty large deviation from. So say my maintenance calories were 3,000. If I increased it to 3,300 or even like 3,400, my body would still maintain that weight because of the differences in energy expenditure between PT and working out on a daily basis. So to really gain weight and benefit from a bulk, I had to push up my calories quite a lot. So right now my calories are sitting around 4,000 roughly each day, but I'm not tracking too accurately because I'm not using a scale. I'm just eyeballing stuff. So that wraps up the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of insight on what I do on a daily basis here in Korea. It's different here because I can't really carry a camera around and vlog like this like I do back in Austin and Texas because I'm in uniform for like 80% of the day. You know, you can't do that in uniform. So it's a little different.